In a land far, far away, there was an old king and his 7 princess daughters who loved to dance. The girls were so jealous that the king bought each of them the same dress to avoid a fight. But the princesses were still complaining about this situation.
I'm so tired of wearing the same dress every day. We too!
That day, while the youngest of the princesses was wandering around the palace in a bad mood, she heard loud noises. The noise was coming from behind a mysterious door in the palace. When she went and opened the door in curiosity, she was very surprised by what she saw, because in front of her, there was a pair of red shoes that were moving on their own. The shoes came dancing and stood right in front of the princess. When the princess curiously put on the shoes, she started running at an incredible speed.
Wow! How fast I'm running!
The princess set out on a long, desolate road wearing magical red shoes. Finally, the magical shoes stopped by themselves somewhere far away in front of a famous tailor. There were such beautiful dresses here that she asked the tailor for one of the dresses to wear at the ball.
Of course,
Ama
but
unutma,
remember,
bencil olanı elbise cezalandırır.
The little princess took the dress and returned to the palace at the same speed, ignoring the tailor's words. She secretly placed her shoes under her bed while the others were sleeping, because she didn't want to share her clothes with her sisters. She wanted them to be only hers. The next evening, all the sisters gathered to dance in the ballroom. While all 6 princesses were wearing the same old clothes, the 7th princess entered the hall in a different, brand new dress. Curious, her older sisters asked the little princess where she got this dress from. But she didn't say anything and danced to the sad eyes of her sisters and enjoyed her new dress. Days passed. The little princess came to the ball in a different and new dress every evening. She didn't care at all about her sisters, who couldn't come to the ball because they had to fix their old clothes. On a prom night, the shiny buttons on the little princess's dress caught the middle sister's attention. She knew that these buttons were only found at a famous tailor far away, but it was impossible for the little princess to go and come back all the way to that distant tailor in one day. To solve this, the sisters decided that one of them would stand guard over the little princess. Wherever she went, one of her older sisters followed her, and they never left her alone. Finally, one night, the little princess saw her older sister falling asleep during the watch. She took this opportunity and immediately put on her red magic shoes and bought another dress from the tailor.
Oh, I got so many dresses. My sisters will be so envious.
The next day, one of the older sisters noticed a huge tear in her old dress. She went and asked the little princess for help.
I can't dance at the ball in this costume. Could you please give me one of your new clothes?
No, I can't. They're mine. They're made for me.
The little princess went to the dance alone, not caring for anyone. While she was dancing, showing off to the guests in her new outfit, one of her older sisters heard clattering under the little princess's bed. When she bent down, she saw the red magic shoes moving on their own. The moment the middle princess put on the shoes on her feet, she started running fast around.
Wow! What's going on?
The middle princess was out of the palace in a blink of an eye.
Oh, where did she go? Wow, she was just here. How fast was she?
The princess crossed the mountains and hills in a very short time. And when she finally reached that tailor, The shoes stopped on their own. She couldn't believe what she saw when she entered. Dozens of fancy, shiny dresses were standing in front of her.
So she could get to and from the tailor so fast in magical shoes. Can I have a dress too?
Elbette.
course.
Ama
But remember,
unutma,
this
bencil
dress
olanı
punishes
elbise
the
cezalandırır.
The princess listened to the tailor's words.
I promise I will never be jealous or selfish.
Then she put on a new dress and returned to the palace at the same speed. On the other hand, while the little princess was dancing alone in the ballroom, her outfit suddenly turned into a shabby dress.
Huh? What happened to my beautiful dress? What's going on? This is so embarrassing!
While the guests were watching her with bewilderment, the little princess went back to her room crying. She searched everywhere for her magical red shoes to buy new clothes, but she couldn't find them anywhere.
Ugh! Where are my red shoes? Who took them? Tell me now!
At that moment, her middle sister appeared before her with the magical shoes in her hands. Plus, she was wearing a brand new dress.
Were you looking for these?
Yes?
The little princess thus realized that her secret had been revealed, and she was very embarrassed that she did not care about the tailor's words. Her older sisters told her that sharing is the most important thing in the world, and the little princess apologized to all of them. From that day on, she shared her magical red shoes with one of her older sisters every day. The shoes took turn taking the princesses to and from the tailor at incredible speed. Thus, all the princess sisters were able to buy new clothes and dance happily in the ballroom for nights.